Okay, so it's time to finish the head, and we have enough subdivision levels. We can work on details now. So let's kind of try to finish it so we can work on hair. Let's make some kind of like more realistic looking eye. Well, they're not going to be like realistic. They're going to be like sculpture style. So let's make sculpture style eyes. Let's add some details. Subdivide more so we are able to give those details here. So I would mask the area that I want to make the iris. It is important to place the iris correctly, because if we don't put like iris correctly, then the iris looks the person might look scared, or a little bit kind of like a little bit more tranquil. You give like unnecessary emotion to the face, so you want to make sure that you don't do it. So let's see how much do we have. Oh, we can look at the real eye. So okay, there is example of eye which is kind of like a different, but still we can use it as a reference. The eyeball is it's too big. Of course, if you want to make like a realistic eyeball, you want to make it smaller. But for this moment, it is not so important. Okay, so it is now kind of okay. A reverse mask with the inflate. A reverse. Press the Alt with the inflate tool. See what happens. We still have this polygons underneath, so we want to remove them. We want to get rid of those. Let's make space. The eyeball. This is not the best way, of course, of making them. Okay, and the next thing is we need to make some like spotlight on top of as if it was the lens of the eye. And the thing is, it should be, we want to turn off the symmetry, because this spotlight is on the one side of the eyeball. If we leave the symmetry, then it will be on the both sides. But it's actually only on one side, on the eyeball. So let's add the spotlight. It's kind of weird, but at least it gives some kind of feeling about like the eye. And again, it's not realistic eye, of course. It is some kind of sculptural way of making of eye. Okay. A little bit, maybe iris is a little too big. Iris is maybe a little too big. I don't know, did it help? Maybe it did. So it's not a big problem. So still, it's this is not the way how you finish the realistic sculpture. So anyway, you have to make more detailed and more structured. So, but for our case, this is okay. Okay, so let's now it's time to work on the face, and let's finish up the details of the face. We have some kind of like eyes. They're a little bit looking aside, but actually in reality they should look aside, but maybe not that much. Let's see, can we do something about it? And you see the eyeballs are completely they are completely. Let's try to rotate. Okay. It's a bit better, but still, you can see the eyeballs are kind of very big now because there were no like spherical. So let's more internally. This is like a quick solution, of course. You know, it doesn't look like an eyeball, and the form is just wrong, and shape is also wrong. But for our case, this is good enough. Seems like we need to somehow fix this problem. Somehow we need to fix this problem. Kind of okay. Okay, so let's finish the face. Okay, the ear. I don't like how the ears are looking now. So let's. In my second book, I have very good example of the ear. So basically, you can use this one as a reference from my second book. It's kind of like a classical ear, and there is every part of the ear is like marked in different colors, and then I explain those parts and with examples in my book. So basically, they're from all sides and stuff like that. So let's use this as an example, and let's try to sculpt ear. So the first thing what I don't like about this ear is the proportion. So this earlobe part is kind of a little bit too small. And it feels like that I want to add a little bit of the volume here just to make it bigger. I don't know in which moment it happened, but we lost some volume here. Maybe earlobe proportionally is a little too small. And this side is kind of like very empty. It looks to me very empty. Let's add some form here. Just a little more of the volume. And it also creates this sharp edge here, which is kind of very nice on a helix side. And maybe the separation, there is a little bit more kind of, because it's kind of like a fading out. This ear is kind of like a fading out on the face, so we don't want that to happen. So let's give more the form smaller subdivision level so we can smooth the form. And also this inside part, which is called anti-helix, maybe more shape. Let's add some more shape because now it's kind of very unclear. Let's make it more concrete. And the helix here is go kind of up. So now I like it more. But still, we need more contrast. Ear needs more contrast here. So this part is very contrasting, actually. The contrast continues up to here, and then it starts fading out here. And let's grade the thickness of the helix. So we have this thickness, and there's like more like a shadow kind of part. It's more dark. And then this shadow kind of start fading out here. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, maybe smooth it out. And now I like it more. So now it's still quite a big ear, quite a big one. The back side is not very good because, as you can see from, I will show you the picture, which shows basically the back side of the ear. This blue part, that's called concha. And this is basically the same part as here, and it has like almost like a cylindrical shape, as I mentioned before. So let's work on that. Let's make it more contrasted. So concha is kind of separated from the earlobe, and also a little bit separated here from the upper part. So it's more cylindric. Let's take the clay buildup with Alt and remove some volume here. Maybe lower subdivision level. Maybe this cylindric shape. Let's add some. Yeah, now I like it. And also there is this thing, this S shape. If you look from the back, it kind of looks S shape. And how to remember this? It's always, the earlobe is always pointing towards the towards the face. So the S shape is kind of like this, large and small, and the earlobe is always pointing toward the cheek. And of course it's not that sharp, but still you can see this S shape here. So now I like this ear, it's much better.